Hey Melanie, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. What I'm looking at first is breathing, body balance, rotation, and kick. The main reasons is because all four of those things go together. When you change your kick, you're going to change your balance. When you change the way you breathe, that's going to change your balance. And when you're swimming, you're either on your right hip or left hip. Since you bilateral breathe, you automatically rotate from left hip to right hip. Just so you know, it's the underwater catch and push that drives that hip rotation. So let's talk a little bit about breathing. You tend to lift your head a little bit, lift your neck, and that's causing your arm to fall. So either the rotation of your hip to breathe, either you're pushing down to lift your head up to breathe, or the nature of breathing is causing your arm to fall and you don't really know it. So that's going to cause you to lose out on a propulsive arm stroke. So what I want you to focus on is when you're breathing, when you're swimming and you breathe, you rotate, you do a little bit of extra extension with that arm that's out in front of you when you breathe, and you should be able to take a breath, keeping one goggle and half your face in the water. I know it takes time to get comfortable doing that, but that's definitely going to help with your body balance and comfort in the water. So if the timing of the exhale as you rotate to breathe, so you want to breathe immediately after you exhale, that should help get you comfortable taking a quicker breath. As far as kick goes, with my stroke technique, I use the kick to balance your body, not necessarily for propulsion. So make sure you're kicking from the quad and hip flexors with a slight knee bend and flexible ankles, and don't use that to propel your body. Work on technique so you can propel your body with your catch and your push. So let's talk a little bit about the three main phases of the stroke. Phase 1, recovery, what's going on with your hand out of the water. With the proper rotation, again, your underwater pull drives that rotation. You should lead with your elbow and extend a little bit more than you are now with that rotation. Lead with that elbow and enter with your hand, wrist, and then elbow, so your fingertips below your wrist, below your elbow at all times. That sets you up for a nice hand entry so you can catch, high elbow catch, meaning fingertips below the wrist, below the elbow, and then push all the way behind you. You want to work on extending from behind, not necessarily reaching out in front and extending out in front. So probably a thumb slide drill is going to help you a little bit with that high elbow recovery, being more mindful of the rotation and the leading with your elbow. And then, fist is a good drill. Swimming with closed fist is a good drill to set you up to punch the water. Notice how my arm is still extended because I'm rotating, and that punch drill will help you catch and then push behind you. Head out of the water drill will also help with that hand entry. And just really being more mindful of extending from behind, scraping your thigh with every arm stroke to maximize your pull. Another thing to maximize your pull is just to put a little more effort. Once you get the technique, start focusing on the speed of your catch and push, and recover, go a little bit slower, enter, and then catch and push. That will help you maximize how much water you're pulling with every arm stroke. So a little bit of a kind of review. Start with working on the breathing and the body balance a little bit. Also, I notice when you breathe, you tend to tuck your head a little bit after each breath, which is okay. You do want to look down, but that could be a little much. Just a little side note. Breathing, body balance, rotation, kick. It's almost there. Just a little bit more emphasis on the breathing part. And then those high elbow recovery drills like thumb slide, and then moving on to the hand entry drills, and that'll set you up for a good catch and push. When you're working on technique, you only want to work on one or two things at a time. You don't want to work on it all at the same time. So breaking it down in the stroke drills will definitely help. If you have any questions, let us know, and I look forward to following you on your progress. Make it a great day.